Good Friday morning, 2 a.m. Eastern PA Weather Authority meteorologist Bobby Martrich. This is your outlook for February 28th, 2014. And we still have on our weather alert maps page an overview of where we are expecting an area of low pressure to affect our area on Sunday night through Monday night time frame. And this is going to be basically an overrunning system where a frontal boundary is going to set up probably just south of the region here, right along the Mason-Dixon line, or just to the south of it. And cold air filtering in from the north, warm air pushing in from the south, and where these two meet in the middle here, there's going to be some pretty hefty snowfall amounts here across much of our area here. Where this boundary sets up is key, but we're really starting to narrow down of an idea where it's going to be, and we really like the idea of it being right about here. So, the models are still fluctuating back and forth a little bit, but the GFS has been very, very consistent with this storm, and we're going to go to the GFS now. Starting off with today, and it's going to be a very cold day today. Not much wind, though, which is a saving grace for the cold temperatures, which are going to struggle to get out of the teens in most areas, and just barely getting to 20, or maybe just a little bit above 20 as you get down here into from Philadelphia, metro area, South Jersey, and Delaware. But elsewhere, you're going to be barely getting to 20 degrees. Across much of this area here, and that's with high pressure anchor right over top. So with high pressure right on top of us, you have sinking air, and you're talking about bright sunshine, and it's just a beautiful day as far as no clouds in the sky, bright blue skies, bright sun and blue skies. And that high pressure is going to shift a little bit to the east here. And here's Saturday. Now, we originally talked about this system on Saturday, March 1st, way back when, and maybe this could have done something here, but this is being sheared out because you have a polar vortex that's sitting up here over Hudson Bay that's actually going to rip this thing apart. So as the system moves off to the northeast, it's really just going to fall apart even more so than it is already. You see it's already disorganized at this point on Saturday morning. As we get to the next frames here, you see it kind of just disappears. There's really nothing there. The low pressure system moving up to the north here, and this is going to drag a cold front with it, but not really going to do much with the cold front's actually sitting way back here. Now this boundary here is eventually going to be our boundary that we're looking for, setting up south of the region here later on Sunday and into Monday here. So as we go a little bit further here, you can see this boundary moving through. Here's Sunday afternoon. Now there are going to be some snow showers that are in association with this front here. GFS is showing that might have a rain snow mix down here where the temperatures are marginal down here in southeastern PA, northern Delaware, interior South Jersey, but elsewhere it should just be snow showers until this cold front moves through and this thing sags to the south. And then everybody's going to cool down a little bit. And then we look like just some light precipitation starting in the evening here. This is actually Sunday evening at 7 p.m. And then our system's already taking shape out here in the the western part of the Tennessee Valley. It's going to move to the east-northeast, just as we showed on the last graphic that we just showed you here, and head just right over the Delmarva region off the coast. Then from that point. Going a little bit further here, this is now the overnight period. You see the moderate snow is now picking up. This is the steadiest snow. It's probably going to be late evening, midnight, or within a few hours of midnight, we'll say. With the steadiest snow will move across our area here, and you see it as mostly snow everywhere in our coverage area, except for the problem areas are going to be across Delaware and eventually South Jersey. We're going to get see this orange stuff here. This is actually sleet. The pink here is indicating freezing rain, and the green, of course, is rain. But this is all snow and different variations of snow. Light snow up here, moderate snow here at this point. And then we go a little bit further, and this is Monday morning now, getting heavy snow across south central PA all the way over to the Lehigh Valley, and then you have sleet right along the boundary here. At this point, here's your low pressure system sitting right here, and you have your boundary sitting just like this. So because the boundary is sitting like that, right along that boundary, you're within, say, 50 miles of the boundary north and south is where you're going to get your sleet, and then even further south you get into freezing rain here where it's still below freezing, then your rain even further south of that into Virginia. So this is going to again continue off in this kind of general direction like this and head off the coast. The next couple frames here, we'll keep showing you that here. Now, why are we showing the GFS? GFS has been spot on consistent with this storm here, and while the other models have been fluctuating back and forth. So GFS is locked in. GFS has not budged whatsoever. If anything, it's gotten a little bit heavier with the quantitative precipitation amounts that is insisting there's going to be a lot of precipitation. Here's some heavy snow here falling Monday afternoon across the majority of our area here. Again, issues down here by the Philadelphia Metro, down around the Pennsylvania Turnpike up to I-95. But this looks like a very solid hit across most of Pennsylvania and northern New Jersey, central northern New Jersey. And then next frame here, you see what happens here. This is actually now going to Monday evening. Still very heavy snow falling in this area here. But you see what happens is actually pushed south. So your temperatures are crashing as a low pressure now, which is elongated here. Low pressure is now moving off the coast, and as it's doing that, it's wrapping even more air, cold air in behind it. So that's why you're having your crashing temperatures, and then everything that was sleet and marginal before. You see Philadelphia right here is now in the heavy snow. So if you don't get it right away, you're mixing at the height or you're mixing for a while, you can definitely look to go over to snow as this precipitation moves out. And then finally, this next frame here is actually midnight, or actually 1 a.m. Tuesday. So just after midnight here, you see the precipitation starting to wind down, come to an end. So this is a very long duration event. We're talking about snow showers on Sunday afternoon, and then maybe late evening to around midnight, or maybe within a few hours of midnight, you start getting the moderate snowfall, steady snowfall that will be starting to accumulate overnight, and then we get heavy pretty much all day Monday. And ending, after midnight, it looks like, into the overnight hours here a little bit. But I do think before dawn, this is all out of here. So this does get out of here pretty quickly. Here's Tuesday morning. You can at 7 a.m. You see it's clear the coast and everything. So we are in the clear at this point, and then high pressure is moving in behind it. And we're going to have some cold days again, staying in the 20s as we get into your day on Tuesday and Wednesday. So really not going to get rid of the cold behind this. So there's some very heavy snowfall amounts. I really don't want to get into the snow maps so much here because we've been fluctuating with the snow maps, but there is a bullseye, and I mean absolute bullseye, in this entire area that I'm circling here. This entire area right here is in a foot-plus area on the GFS, and some areas getting as high as 16, 17, 18 inches. I don't know if that's correct. We're not really ready to go there yet, but if we were going to, we're going to look at everything, all the guidance, and kind of blend them together, see which ones make the most sense, and then we're going to go with a call this evening with our first call map. That's when we expect our first call map to be out. So you check back at 7 p.m. this evening, 7 p.m. Eastern, and we'll be releasing the first call map for this storm with amounts by area of where we expect the heaviest snows to be. Right now, the GFS is favored those areas I just circled here as just getting whacked with a heavy snowfall and a high ratio environment. We will follow that as we go over the model guidance over the next couple hours here overnight, and then again over the 12Z runs that run in and around lunchtime here. So we'll notify you on the Facebook page if we have any updates, and in the meantime, just follow there for the updates before the first call comes out at 7 p.m. I'm Eastern PA Weather 30 meteorologist Bobby Marchers. That is your outlook for February 28th, 2014. Have a great Friday.